All right. And a big thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring the KRIM Community Spotlight Program. Good morning, Rim Country, and happy Hump Day. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. It's a beautiful day out there, so the rain was so nice yesterday. It looks like the sunshine is back, though. So, yeah, another beautiful day in Rim Country. Hey, and talking about something that is beautiful and spectacular, we're going to be talking about the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park today and this year's Brunch at the Bridge with our special guests, Mr. Robert Hirschberger and Mr. Stan Gardner. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you both doing this morning?
Doing well.
Fantastic.
Wonderful, wonderful. And, of course, it is Wednesday, so we have our intern, Ashlyn, in this morning. Good morning, Ashlyn.
Good morning, Chris.
How are you doing?
I'm doing swell.
You're doing swell. I know we were talking about, just how it seems like a lot of stuff going on and happening, and yeah, just crazy stuff. So hopefully everyone is getting through everything that's going on out there, and there's a lot of events that are starting to happen. It's just getting into, I guess, what we call the busy time of the year up here in Rim Country, where there's so many organizations and people that put on events, and one of the just wonderful events up here has been the Taste of the Bridge, and this year it's the Brunch at the Bridge. And can you tell us, Stan, just a little bit about maybe the history of the group that's putting this on, who's hosting it, and that's the Rim Country Friends of the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park.
Sure, glad to.
Yeah.
If people remember the Great Recession, 2008, 2009, that stretched on seemingly forever, the town of Payson and Star Valley were notified by state parks that they were going to close the state park at the bridge. And the towns got together and says, we can't let that happen. That's too important, an asset for our community. So they got hold of the Parks Department and said, if we raise the money to keep the bridge open, will you keep it open?
Yeah.
And they said yes, which for a government agency was a real surprise. And so they raised $30,000.
Wow.
As an initial kickoff, kept the park open. And as a result, that Friends were formed to be the fundraising arm for that. And it was called at that time Friends of Tonto Natural Bridge State Park. And it was actually kind of like a board on our town. It was a subset of the state.
Oh, okay.
And they raised the money, they kept the park open. And then after the state started to recover and they had the budget to keep the park open, the mission changed. Instead of funding people, the idea was to fund little projects that the state wouldn't fund.
Gotcha. Okay.
And my late wife, Sue Connell, who was on the town council, was one of the original members. And then in 2015, she was appointed to 2 other boards. And she decided that that was one board too many. So I volunteered to take her place.
Gotcha.
And they accepted me.
Hey, there you go.
So I've been on the board since 16, I think. And it was a learning experience. It's a great group of people. We have 9 board members.
Okay.
And Robert's one of them. And we've funded a number of projects that the state park wanted. We built a ramada. We bought all-weather picnic tables. We have planted trees, put a new flagpole up. We bought them a snowplow for their little vehicle. We bought a large, 20 by 20 tent canopy, and tables and chairs for events. And every year they come to us and say, here's our wish list. And this year we just got a little wish list started, and we bought them some rocking chairs to put up on the veranda, and some wall hangings, native art wall hangings for in the lodge. So it's not huge dollars,
Yeah.
but it's stuff the state won't pay for.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So we do the fundraiser every year, which is the Taste at the Bridge.
Okay.
And we haven't been able to do either Taste or Brunch for the last 2 years because of COVID.
Okay.
And so this year we're doing the Brunch, and that's not a fundraiser.
Okay.
It's only $15 a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And that gets you admission to the park and a pancake breakfast with scrambled eggs and sausage and coffee and all kinds of stuff.
Stop. You're making me hungry, Stan.
And the breakfast is done by Dwayne Riddle from
Okay.
Farm Bureau.
Okay.
And he does a lot of charity events up here.
Mhm.
And great breakfast, I know.
Mhm.
Me too.
And so then the Taste in the fall is our big event.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a fundraiser.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's where we get the funds to do the little projects we do.
Okay. So this one, it's more just a get together, have people come out to the park. So whether you've been out there before, been out there many times, or you haven't been out there at all, and I have to ask, Ashland, have you ever been to the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park?
When I was like 9, I believe was the last time.
But you have been there.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And do you remember walking down, kind of down and
I
being
remember
under?
the bridge.
Mhm.
Very pretty. I have a few pictures. That my dad has,
Nice. So, yeah, I would imagine there are a lot of people that have visited the bridge. It's such a spectacular sight, and it's great that that's an amazing story that this group was formed and really kept that park open. And continues to be involved with improvements of the park and just making it better.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing with the park, it generates about $6.5 million in revenue for Rim Country in terms of hotels and restaurants and visitors and other activities they do up here.
Mm-hmm.
So from an economic standpoint, it's vital to the community.
Mm-hmm. It really is. And I forgot to mention that, God bless you, that we have a couple of tickets that were brought in, a couple of tickets to the Brunch at the Bridge, which is Sunday, April 24th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And that is at the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park. And we're going to be giving those away. So somebody that's watching on our KRIM FM Facebook page, because we are streaming on our Facebook page and YouTube channel this morning, but I'm looking at the comments of people that are watching right now, and all you have to do is leave a comment. Say, hey, I love the bridge. I've never been to the bridge. I love the taste of the bridge, or whatever you want to comment. Just put a comment on this live video, and we'll pick somebody that will win these 2 tickets. So and now I want to make sure Rim Country Artists, which was formerly the Payson Art League, they are going to be involved in this as well, aren't they? Robert?
Yes, we're very actively involved.
Mm-hmm.
We've been actively involved in the Taste at the Bridge fundraising. One year we had Bill Arndt and Rock Newcomb and several of the very best artists in Rim Country who donated a work, and we had a live auction and sold all of the paintings, and that was a fundraiser for the Friends of the Bridge. And then we have the best photographers in the Rim Country another year that did that. This year, because we couldn't be at the Taste of the Bridge because of the pandemic, and the year before, we decided, well, because this is during the daytime, that we would try to have a tent show, an art show at the bridge. We've got 20 artists signed up.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to be there selling their art, but also, as we've done also in the past, we're going to have a raffle for a painting by each artist. And we have ceramic artists, we have fabric artists, we of course have painters and so on. And every one of them will be in this raffle, and all of the raffle ticket sales will go to the Friends of the Bridge. So we do have kind of a minor fundraising activity going on. And this year we're really especially blessed because Bill Kramer, who's a famous plein air artist, spelled P-L-E-I-N. It just means painting out in nature.
Oh,
And he
okay.
goes out to the Grand Canyon every year. He goes down to Tubac every year, and he paints these fabulous landscape paintings.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 years ago, just before COVID hit, he came here, and 12 of us artists in Rim Country studied under him for a little while up on the East Verde by the water wheel, and other part of East Verde down by East Verde Estates. And we painted under his tutelage. But we ended up at the park, and in very windy conditions, late in the afternoon, he did a plein air painting of the north side of the bridge.
Oh.
He has finished that up in his studio, and he's donated to the Friends of Rim Country for an auction. It'll be a live auction at the brunch and throughout the afternoon. The show actually goes on until 3 in the afternoon. And whoever bids highest on it will win that painting. His paintings typically sell for over $1,000 for a small painting.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to put my name down for the minimum 300. And if I don't get bid too much up on it, I might get it for a little more than that. I have some artists that say they're going to compete with me, so we'll have a contest. But he's a fabulous painter, and that will also then fund the bridge. So it's pretty exciting.
It really is. And now, how long have you been a member of the Rim Country Friends of the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park?
Well, that hasn't been very long because we just changed our name.
Oh, okay.
We discovered that we had people from way up on the Control Road up to Heber, down to Tonto Basin, Pine, Strawberry, Happy Jack. We had artists from all over Rim Country. And we thought, well, the Payson Art League doesn't quite cover us anymore.
Gotcha.
So we became Rim Country artists. But I've been part of the Payson Art League since about 2008, I think.
2008?
Yeah, I came here in 2004.
Okay, and how long have you been on the Friends of the Tonto Natural Bridge, that organization, and helping out?
I think about 5 years.
5, 6
5
years.
5 or
now.
6 years, yeah.
Wow. And also in Stan, you have some really romantic and fun history with the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
My late wife, Councilwoman Sue Connell, who was on the board, when we were introduced by John Stanton at a chamber event, I had a question for him, and he said I couldn't answer it, so he sent me to Sue.
Yeah.
We met at your place for coffee
Oh,
in
hey.
2011.
What, so that was where you like first got actually met or got a
Yes.
meeting,
Yes,
and this was strictly official, right?
it
Stan?
was.
There
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
a
no, no.
personal
There was
meeting?
no
Yeah.
dopery or anything going on. And it turned out we liked one another. And we started going out for lunch or dinner and introduced each other's kids to one another and everybody. And we decided to get married.
There you go.
And so in 2012, October 6th, we got married at Tonto Natural Bridge on the veranda.
Wow. What a beautiful backdrop.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Wow. See, Ashland, you didn't realize that this would be like a little love story. Probably.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you see these two.
Tears.
Yeah, two gruff-looking guys in here, and he's talking about something romantic like this, getting married out at the bridge.
It's a great place. They do a lot of weddings out there.
Yeah, and I had forgotten that our little shop, that Scoops, was part of this love connection.
Oh,
I need to, maybe inquire, put it out there, see how many other love connections were made, in the shop there when we had that. No, so yeah, there are so many, events that are hosted out there, so many things that are happening, at the bridge at that park. So it's as you said, not only for the tourism, which I mean, an incredible impact, on our community, but just so many other things happen out there.
That's
It
right.
would be a shame to not have that.
One of the things that's interesting is that we either Katie Ferguson or Andrew Young or both of them attend our board meetings.
Mm-hmm.
They're from the park, the Rangers,
Yeah.
and we always ask how the attendance is.
Mm-hmm.
It's been way up.
Yeah.
Even over the winter, they're getting
Wow.
over 700 people a day,
Oh, that is great.
and it's just a really a great event.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things we've learned is that the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park, and I think it's Kirchner Caverns, are the only two state parks that generate more income than they use.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I can believe
That
that.
extra money goes into the general fund, the
Yeah,
state park
yeah.
fund,
Yeah.
but they are a very successful park.
Wow. That's great. Well, I'm very appreciative of everybody that was involved with the Rim Country and whatever the name was at that time, but the Friends of the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park and everyone that continues to be involved in it, because of the really big impact that it's had on Rim Country, the positive impact that it's had. So it's a great example of residents, people coming together and working together to do something positive for Rim Country, and it's just great to see that.
It is. I should mention that the Friends as a state entity,
Mm-hmm.
the state decided they didn't want to do that anymore, so we became a 501c3.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of 501c3s, John Wilson is our secretary treasurer.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's been probably many people over the years and through the years that have participated or been a part of the Friends organization.
Yes.
That everyone, all the people that have contributed to this. So again, just real quick, Brunch at the Bridge. It is Sunday, April 24th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. But it doesn't end at 11 a.m. because then there is the art show and auction as well, for different pieces of work from each of the artists. And then also from acclaimed artist Bill Kramer as well.
Let me just say a little bit about that. Because we're down at the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have internet connection down there.
Oh, okay.
So anyone wishing to bid on this fabulous painting by Mr. Kramer
Yes.
will need to bring a checkbook or cash
Yes.
in order to buy it, because we can't process something through the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the same thing for the artists. And I might mention on the artists, several of us have painted the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, there are two twins that show down in the Celebration of Art, the big tent down in Phoenix near Hayden and the freeway.
Yeah.
One of them has painted a painting of the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and if it doesn't sell down there, she'll have it.
Oh, okay.
I've painted the bridge several times, and I have my paintings that'll be there for sale.
Yeah.
And then all of the artists are bringing really fabulous stuff. And we have a problem because all of our galleries during the recession went
Yeah.
under.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like I'm showing in Jerome, I have a piece in a show in Sedona right now.
Uh-huh.
I've had a show up at the Chaparral Pines because we don't have a place to market our art.
Yes.
And so this is a real opportunity for people to come down and find some very good artwork.
Mm-hmm.
We have world-class ceramicists that are here, and painters and fabric artists that she's just great, Nancy
Mhm.
Bullard. And so you've got things down there that you could buy that would help the art community here a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, they're giving back to the community by giving to the Friends one of their works of art.
Mm.
So it's kind of, it would help the art community here to really flourish.
Yeah.
So we would appreciate people coming and looking at what we have.
Okay. And one thing that we haven't mentioned yet, that is an important piece of information, is how can people get tickets, Dan?
They are available at the Chamber of Commerce
Okay.
or at National Bank of Arizona.
All right. So
I've sold all the ones I had.
yeah,
And I
and
sold all of mine.
oh, look at you guys. Yeah, you're on top of it. So, the different, I would imagine, Rim Country Friends of Tonto Natural Bridge State Park members, board members, had tickets, and some of them still might have tickets, but you can go to the Rim Country Regional Chamber of Commerce
Right.
or to National Bank of Arizona, which is right across Main Street from the Chamber of Commerce, and they have tickets available at both locations.
Yeah, Andrew Strader, who is the manager of the branch there,
Mm-hmm.
is also our board member.
Okay.
So, it helps to have a banker involved.
Yes.
But I think you said that we probably have sold 130 tickets already.
Yeah, I think so.
And we have a total of 200. So
200 is all we printed.
Wow.
it's-
So not many tickets
If you,
left.
if you wanna go, you better go get your ticket.
Yeah, and I think Ashlyn, this might be a good time, depending on what you have going on April 24th, but a good time to visit the bridge again now that you're a little bit older.
Mhm.
Actually, you're double the age you were the last time you were at the bridge, right?
Quick math, yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I could go out and check it out because it is for all ages. Brunch
Yes,
at the
it
bridge,
Mhm.
all ages, families, just everybody.
Also, the show itself should be handicapped accessible. We're gonna have all of the tents up
Mhm.
near the parking that's there, near the lodge.
Okay.
Kind of in the flatter area of the, there's kind of a nice park, grassy field.
Right.
Oh,
And so we'll be easily accessible
Mhm.
to people.
I should mention the brunch itself is gonna be on the grassy area right
mhm.
next to the lodge,
Okay.
and it's easily accessible.
Okay. Good. Yeah, and it again is just beautiful down there.
Oh,
You know,
boy.
such a beautiful setting. The lodge is so nice. They have a gift shop down there, don't they?
They do.
And then if you wanted to hike down to the bridge, you can do that because you do, I believe, have access to the park with this event as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do, and there are two completely accessible viewpoints, one from the north side and one from the south side.
Okay.
So that a person who isn't able to walk down the steep mountain into the canyon, you still can get two very
Right.
nice views of the bridge.
Wow. All right. So again, the brunch at the bridge this year is Sunday, April 24th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. But there will also be a art show and silent auction. And is it just the silent auction for the Bill Kramer painting?
That's all.
And then are there other auctions?
It's the raffle.
A raffle,
You
that's
buy
right.
raffle tickets, and you can buy as many as you want,
Mm-hmm.
and you can put them in jars at each of the artists' locations
Gotcha.
that you might want what they have to auction in the sense of
Gotcha.
the raffle.
Yes. Yeah.
And if you're picked, then you'll get it.
You get that. Yeah.
Mhm.
That piece of artwork.
Right.
And tickets are available at the Rim Country Regional Chamber of Commerce Visitor Center and also National Bank of Arizona, or from the friends, the Rim Country Friends of the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park board members, if they haven't sold theirs already, because there's only a limited amount of tickets out there. So you should probably get your tickets soon. And again, this is hosted by the Rim Country Friends of the Tonto Natural Bridge, a 501c3 organization that is raising money, is always looking for ways to help and improve the Tonto Natural Bridge State Park. So I really thank both of you and all of the board members and everyone involved with it, and all the rangers out there as well.
Oh, yeah, they have a great staff.
Yeah, that just continue to make the park accessible to not only everyone here in Rim Country, but visitors from all over the country and all over the world.
If someone has a copy of the March issue of Rim Country Living, there's a
Oh.
great profile on the park and the people involved.
That's true. That is true. That was So yeah, I know we have our copy here, and you can look up Room Country Living. If you don't get a copy of the magazine, you can request to have a copy sent to you.
Yep.
So great. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for coming in and sharing, and thank you, Ashland, for being here today. And we'll see you tomorrow. Yes.
Yes, you will.
All right.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh, you are so welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you everyone for listening. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. And it's time to get back to the music with some Stevie Ray Vaughan, Stevie Wonder, Florence and the Machine, Aerosmith, and more. But first, an update from the National Weather Service.
Forecast for Payson and surrounding areas.
Well, it went really well.
Yes, it went great. And goodbye, everyone, on Facebook. See you tomorrow.